Lupita Nyong'o perfectly represents the Black divine feminine. Casting Lupita into this role allows us to delve a lot deeper into the beautiful and nuanced ways that myths and mythologies, especially as they are told through a modern landscape, it allows us to delve a lot deeper into tracing the accurate and also the authentic social, cultural, racial, ethnic, and also geographical history of pre-Grecian history. When we delve back into the archaeological records of the sociological as well as the racial ethnic makeup of many of pre-Grecian history's citizens at that time, ancient Greece was not a racially homogenous state, meaning that it was extremely racially, ethnically, and also culturally diverse, contrary to the upset that a lot of people seem to have now with the casting of Lupita Nyong'o in the upcoming film, The Odyssey. Specifically, when we look into a very powerful, very, very impactful and highly influential group of women known previously as the Sibylline oracles. These women emerged out of many different geographical locations out of the continent of Africa, most notably out of ancient Kemet, what has been colonized and renamed into Egypt, and also out of what we call present day Ethiopia or Ethiopia. And these women distributed their prophecies given to them by the divine consciousness known as Mami Wata or Mother Waters. And Mami Wata represents an entire group of divine water deities. And these women, these Sibylline oracles, who were originally deeply melanated, deeply darkly hued women, they distributed their prophecies throughout Europe, specifically throughout the ancient Grecian societies, and also in what we call present day Turkmenistan or Turkey, also known as Asia Minor. They also used their prophecies in higher academic settings, also known as universities, and they distributed their prophetic wisdom and power in and throughout the political sphere in ancient Greece and also in ancient Rome. The Black Radiant Womb, Melanin Magic, and the Cosmic Matriarchy Specialized Master Course, I brought awareness and attention to the impact that the Sibylline oracles, again, deeply melanated, prophetic women who would bring their messages. I highlighted their impact in and throughout ancient Greece, Rome, and also Asia Minor, specifically in their representation known as Black doves, as well as to their original seats of power known as the Vatican. And with special attention drawn to the Black doves and their oracular or prophetic power, the potent influence of the original Sibylline oracles was so incredible and so impactful that they even have their representation on very ancient Roman as well as Greek currency in the coins that you can see here. This also ties into the myth of the Dodona or the oracles of Delphi. If we interpret and analyze the representation of a black dove, specifically through the lens of spiritual or mythological and also esoteric symbolism, then it would simply mean that these black or melanistic doves are in fact the oracles of Delphi, also known as the Sibylline oracles, and they are more closely connected with the Black divine consciousness or the cosmic order, the cosmic matriarchy. They are more closely connected with the cosmic or the galactic melanin found in our cosmos, what I also highlighted in the Black Radiant Womb course as well, because as above, so below. And while in Homer's Odyssey, Helen is not necessarily a seer, nor is she classified as a classical prophetess, there is a part in book 15 in Homer's Odyssey where when Telemachus is leaving, an eagle who is carrying a goose in its talons, it swoops down and Helen intervenes. She is able to then commune with this eagle, and she essentially is able to interpret this specific omen. And that also represents Helen as being very keen of sight and also having this authoritative yet graceful power. One of the things that we can learn and also take away from storytelling, especially through films and other forms of visual media, is the fact that when we highlight specific myths, there is quite literally always more to the story. And one of the things that I personally absolutely love about ancient myths is their ability to combine both historical fact as well as ancient spiritual symbolism. And as we continue to decolonize sacred spirituality and also ancient mythological texts, the Al-Kīmiyā Aakemaj L to the 4 method has a very specialized formula of ensuring that language, land, legacy, and also liberation are always held at the forefront of how we tell stories and also how we accurately liberate ourselves through sacred spiritual sciences. And this is one of the many ways that I assist multimedia companies as well as digital storytelling platforms to ensure that you are remaining authentic and also creating liberating spaces through dynamic and also very powerful storytelling. Are you all looking forward to seeing this film, especially with the beautiful Lupita Nyong'o being cast in it? Leave your comments and your questions below, and I'm going to see you all in the next video.